In today's video, we're going to be going through how to service clients the best way, right? So that they stick around long term. You can charge what you're worth and they're going to love you for it long term, right? Love to see their judgment as well. Now, this is generally for newer people to online or people that have just done the down and dirty format, gotten a few clients, and now they're sitting on it going, okay, cool, I'm getting some income, I can see this working, but I want to get the systems better so that I can service the clients better, they can have a better experience. It's less hands-on for me and less admin mucking around, and that way I can scale without having a ceiling on my head or busting my butt by the computer all day just to only have a handful of clients and never be able to go any further, right? So in answer to, I guess the question is, what is the best way to service them? You really need to understand or categorize yourself down as an online coach or an online trainer. Now, I'll explain what that means and why that's important. An online trainer is, in essence, someone that works with clients in a way where ultimately you are replacing, in a way, an in-person trainer, right? You're mainly working with someone on a training basis, giving them programs, periodizing them, giving them a structured plan for them, specific for them to get them to the goal they want to. Sometimes that can include nutrition advice, sometimes it doesn't have to, right? And some level of accountability, right? So ultimately it's a customized format. Now, I'm talking about high ticket coaching. This is where you want to be. Anyone that's thinking, oh, I want to go online and maybe sell like a $30 ebook, cookie cutter, one size fits all for everyone. It does not work unless you have a monster social media following, which most of you, if you're starting out now or recently in the last year or two, it's very, very difficult to build a big audience organically. If you started out when Instagram just started, for example, or Facebook just started, the algorithms were set up in a way where you could grow really quickly with your following. And those people are the ones with big followings now, right? Because they built it early on at the easy stages where it was easy to do. And now they're head and shoulders above everyone else. Now, if you didn't get into that stage, which is 99% of the world, building a huge audience, big following organically, is almost impossible. The algorithms are not set up to favor you, right? They're set up to favor the big guys and get the little guys to use ads, right? Because the businesses need to make money, and that's how they make it, through ads. So you may see some people with like 10 million followers and they're selling $30 ebooks and they're making good money. It happens, right? My second online fitness business, we got in the early stages of Instagram, and we had 3 million followers. We did that. We made $3 million a year, right? It was really, really cool. It worked really well, but that was like 7 years ago. I sold that business, I exited, and since then, everything has to be high ticket, right? Because that way, you only need a handful of clients, a handful of great clients to get paid what you're worth, make a good income, go full-time online, and it's like quality over quantity, right? Now, the $30 ebooks are just one size fits all. It's just about quantity, not quality, right? Now, the best way for any of you to get to 10, 20, 30, even up to $100,000 a month is high ticket. Fewer clients, really help them, customize the service, charge what you're worth. Because you only got a few clients, you can service them really well, get them amazing results, and you're not going to be chatting to your computer 24/7. So, online trainer or online coach, right? You need to bucket down to which one are you. The online trainer, as I just mentioned, is more focused around a training program, maybe a little bit of nutrition, and some accountability format. Now, the platforms for that are really, really good, the softwares that are good for that are your ones like PT Distinction, Trainerize, True Coach. I would say they're probably my top three. True Coach is really good. It's one of the ones we used for our second online fitness business. If you're a bit more CrossFitty and whatever, it generally suits quite well for that. Otherwise, Trainerize, PT, Distinction, both great. They both do similar stuff. Now, how that differs for an online coach, right? Now, depending on who you help and how you help them, ultimately an online trainer or online coach, you are there to solve a certain problem for your prospects. Like, what do they want help what is the solution they're looking for, right? Now, an online coach is a trainer, but it also has an additional piece to it, which is more like an educational transformation information. So it's kind of like, as a coach, in a way, you're also equipping them with knowledge on how to tackle other areas that help them get to the result that they want. So it's kind of like you're teaching a man to fish rather than giving them a fish, right? So that they can work with you for 12, 16 weeks, whatever it might be, get training, get nutrition, but also get an educational piece that they'll take away with them for life, that'll help them. So generally for like, let me give an example. An online coach would be more like someone that's going to do training, nutrition, but also works with people that have a negative relationship with food and self-sabotage themselves. And they need that go through an educational or an evolutionary piece to be able to heal their relationship with food. That if they didn't do that, any type of training or nutrition advice, they're not going to get to where they want to be, right? Because a trainer who just gives, do this program, eat these things, isn't attacking the core problem that is making this person not to get to where they want. Whereas a coach would do the training nutrition, but also have videos or exercises that they would take the person through to help them from a behavioral perspective, or mindset, or self-belief, or like I said, self-sabotage, attacking that, whatever it might be. So the best softwares and structures for that are more you can still use Trainer PT Distinction, True Coach for the training nutrition piece, but having a membership portal where you put together, in essence, kind of like a step-by-step process that you would take the prospect through, in addition to the physical and nutrition work that they'll be doing. So the best platforms for that, I've generally found, is one called ClickFunnels. It's another one called Go High Level, or another one called Kajabi. Kajabi is a little bit complicated. Go High Level is a little bit complicated. ClickFunnels is not too bad for it. I would say probably ClickFunnels and Go High Level are you two. So that's where you would house a couple of videos that you shoot with a couple of exercises that people would go through while doing the training nutrition side of things, right? So it's more of a holistic view. You can generally charge higher prices for that. But your goal is to equip them with what they need to, and help them with an evolution of who they are, right? Not just do this, but more of an evolutionary process to allow them to become a new person, to solve the core or the root problem that is tripping them up. So hopefully that makes sense. You've got the two buckets, right? And both are fine. Generally, the online trainer will charge a little bit less, but you can keep clients for longer, right? Because really, after, say, a 12-week package, which is optimal, that's what's working right now, you can re-sign them if they need longer, if they're looking to do bigger things. Like we've got a client who works with people who want to lose no less than 40 kilograms, right? And that takes time. He has some amazing clients, that's some amazing things. He himself, I think, lost 50 kilos. His wife lost 40 kilos. They went through the path, they went through the journey. They're in amazing shape now, and they help people do the same thing. Their minimum coaching format 6 months, because no one can lose that weight in 6 weeks. It's not possible, it's not healthy, and it's not sustainable thereafter. So an online trainer generally can have a person for a longer period. An online coach can as well, but there's a component of the coaching that is you're educating, right? And once they're educated, you can give them support ongoing around that, but obviously they've gotten the educational piece, and whether they're getting further education or just keeping what they've got, then that piece is kind of handled. So you've got the two different buckets, and the online trainer side of things, you've got the software's apps, which are amazing. You can do Google Sheets, Docs. I did that for my first online business, but like I talked about before, it's kind of the down and dirty format. There's a lot more admin to it. It's a little bit messier. Clients don't have as high perceived value of it. And we only did it because the apps, it was just so long ago when we did our first online fitness business, the apps didn't exist. But the apps are great now. They've got a lot of stuff built into them. I would highly recommend those. But if you're in the coach bucket, it's generally a combination of the two. A journey evolutionary education process along with the activity or nutrition customized to them. Everything housed in an accountability system that gets clients hooking in and staying hooked in is very, very critical. You may have had experience with online clients and gone, all right, I got a client and after a week or two, they stopped responding or they opted out because they didn't enjoy it or they weren't engaging. That's where a lot of people can fall short and lose clients, right? You might be able to get clients, but you lose clients, or clients don't see the value, so they stop paying. Everything needs to be housed in a really good accountability and a motivation system. Now, if you don't have that in place and you fall into that trap or you have that symptom, shout out to me, send me a DM, and I can point in the right direction on how to get a system that can plug in very simply for it. We've got some cut and paste stuff, literally, where a couple of clicks of a button, you can implement that clone that straight into your business, and it solves that problem if you're continually bumping up against that. So hopefully that makes sense. You can send me a DM or an email at chris@tribefit.co. That's chris@tribefit.co, C-O, not C-O-M. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that helps you if you are at that stage in your business, whether you are in the early stages or you have some clients under your belt and you're feeling as though you're a bit capped because there's so much admin, you've just done it a bit dirty just to get things moving, which is awesome. And you're looking to evolve to the next level to lift the ceiling and take it to the next level. Either way, hopefully this has helped take action on those things. If you've got any questions around the accountability and motivation sequence, send me an email or a DM. We can have a chat around that. And then we can go from there. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it helps you where you're currently at in any sticking spot. And yeah, we'll speak soon. Bye for now.